already know. Hey, but listen, if y'all see me look down, it's just because I'm looking at the cameras, been checking the cameras, been watching the cameras because somebody, I did catch somebody looking around. My security was actually here when it happened, as well as a few friends, um, during that time. But somebody would looking in the garage. I have a Hellcat, and a lot of people, obviously take those cars, steal those cars. Chris, Jeep SRT was gone. It was actually gone. Now that I think about it, she was in it. And matter of fact, I'm not even. I was in my car, in my Hellcat, and Chris was in, her Jeep SRT. And I guess they already knew. They already knew, but we caught them on camera looking through the garage, through the window, the garage. Our Conde Corso was in a garage as well. So big shout out to Toop. But one thing about it is that I'm glad that everybody's okay. I've been watching. Like I said in the last video, my security literally lives no more than 5 minutes away from me, so it's definitely lit too. But one thing about it is that, just, forget about the cars, just protection of my family, myself. So that's what's important. I'm glad, everybody's okay and everybody's all right. But definitely did have somebody looking around and stuff like that, and it's pretty sad how people are. But y'all got to hear, got Carmelo Anthony scheduled to be his trial start June 1st, 2026, just in time for the midterms. Says buckle up, Democrats love getting in them streets. I'm telling y'all. One thing about it is that I find it completely crazy. I find it completely odd on where they're placing this. Y'all know that it's definitely gonna get crazy. It's just another excuse for people to get ignorant. One thing that I do want to tell y'all before we even get further into this video, that I know this is what we're talking about next year, but at the same time, just be safe till obviously today, right now, as y'all watching this, until then as well, because it's definitely y'all see how crazy it can get. Y'all see how crazy it can get just with the campaign, with Kamala's campaign, and see how people are. Y'all seen just about what's going on in what went on in California, the stuff with the No Kings. Y'all seeing how crazy things can get, and just having this trial as well as midterms next year. This is definitely gonna be a crazy time. So one thing about it, be safe. Y'all got here, Aquarius Way. Definitely lit videos. Check it out.
Now, we've got some real breaking news on our hands today. In the case of Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf, the tapes that were retrieved from the school who was hosting the track meet on that day have officially been made public, at least to law enforcement. And I'm going to start by saying this. I know why they're hiding these tapes from the public. I know why they don't want them to be seen by us, which I believe is a violation of, at the very least, our right to know. The reason why they are hiding these tapes is because what is on them basically tells us exactly what we've been saying this entire time, which is the fact that this is not a case about self-defense and a young man who did something he had to do in order to survive. As a matter of fact, and this is according to multiple sources, what is seen on that tape is that Carmelo was the instigator and the initiator. There was no formal altercation, no sort of back and forth. There was no bullying. What is seen is exactly what you and I know.
Mm-hmm.
This guy,
he killed an innocent person.
This young man's life.
Y'all see it. One thing about it is that you have from different reporters. We've seen you've seen on the news. You've seen different clips, different videos of people seeing the clips, seeing the footage, and they're all saying the same thing. There was no physical altercation whatsoever. They didn't see Carmelo because everybody, obviously ran away. But they're saying it was, it was quick. It was quick. Like I said, no physical altercation, seen no hands thrown, no pushing, no shoving, none of that. Just what Carmelo Anthony did. And I'm telling y'all, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. As y'all can see, they're still asking for many, many, many donations.
Saying, please donate if you can. Thank you, Mr.
Carmelo and his family, loved ones, and may the Heavenly Father watch over. Let me tell y'all something. What I do find insane is that how you sit there and you can just say that. Now, I can see if it was one thing, like a praying to both of these families, but they're making it out to be that Carmelo is the victim, and I don't like that. It's one thing is saying, okay, we're praying for both of these families, the people that were, around this, when it happened. I don't hear nobody saying they're praying for the people that, was around this. Things can be traumatizing. I'm telling y'all that right now because I have went through something like that right there in front of me in my own apartment. Like I said, it's definitely a sad situation. I'm not trying to make this about me whatsoever, so I don't want nobody, thinking that way. But at the same time, trauma can be bad. We talking about Austin Metcalf's brother, the one that was holding him. Even with Carmelo, something to making a dumb mistake. And I'm not sitting there trying to make it like, oh yeah, he's the victim. The people that was around him, staff, coaches, students, other students, going through that. So one thing about it is, let's not just say, oh, praying and watching over, Carmelo and his family, but let's think about everybody else that has something to do with it. I feel like it definitely is something that a lot of people don't talk about. I know y'all probably do, but just seeing how nasty these people can be. Like I said, prayers to everybody else. The parents, Austin Metcalf, the students, the staff, the coaches, the EMTs even, the police officers, because that is something that can be very traumatizing to a lot of people. I definitely want to say that, but y'all can see that they haven't raised the light at all.
No, they know the truth now.
The same 543,000 has been here for a minute, and their goal, they raised the goal to almost $1.4 million, which is absolutely insane. But I do have to take out some curse words from this dude right here. But he spoke the truth. Let's hear him out.
Carmelo Anthony's mom and dad are pieces. They knew their son was guilty from the very beginning. The mom knew, the dad knew, the punk activist knew, and they lawyer knew. That punk activist, the one that kept getting up there race hustling, he knew that Carmelo Anthony was guilty. They all knew. Their only goal was just to draw in as much money as possible to feed their own pockets. I'm talking about the mother and the father. They're trying to pocket all that money that they got off that EBT app, right? Meanwhile, on the back end, they're trying to file indigent to get a court-appointed lawyer. Carmelo Anthony's mom and dad is garbage because they knew their son was guilty from the jump. They just wanted some more money. Carmelo Anthony's mother and father do not love their son. As a matter of fact, they can give what happens to their son. They just want as much money and as much resources as possible for their own selfish needs. They don't care that they're life in prison. They don't care.
They don't care at all. And we clearly see that, though. I've been saying it. We clearly see that. It's all about money. They seen how much money was being raised and what this has caused because of that Dominique Alexander. As y'all can see, Dominique Alexander has been quiet. He has been quiet. But they seen how much Dominique Alexander has brought them and attention, and how so many people donate, saying different things. They have to turn off the comments for the donations. But so many things, that's been said and so many donations coming through. A lot of people start to realize, okay, what are they actually spending their money on? Like, what are they actually spending their money on? When people start to see that, that was a house involved, cars,
jewelry,
clothes, and spending their money on this and that. people started to see and realize what was going on, and they got mad, which I find completely funny. I do, because I said that from the get-go. There's a lot of people not trying to throw anybody down, not trying to, talk crazy, because I know, I know a lot of people go through different issues, and I pray about it all the time. But there are people that have donated because they're angry and because they are trying to make this a race thing. They were donating money that they did not even have. They donate money they didn't even have. So then they go and they make videos, they make TikToks, they post on X about, oh, I'm mad that Carmelo, they spent their money on this. Well, hey, you want to make it about a race issue? Now you sitting there and you looking crazy in the face. Ray's be getting all that money together. You better get his money together, though, because I did see this from Sarah Fields. Make sure y'all go follow Sarah Fields. Always coming with a lot of clutch information. So you got here, documents provided by East Baton Rouge City Courthouse confirmed that Drew Anthony, father of Carmelo Anthony, has an active warrant for his arrest in Louisiana. He failed to appear for criminal traffic violation for improper equipment, and according to this document, his license was forfeited. This means that either he lied to the state of Texas about ever having a driver's license in another state, or is currently driving without a license. His prior criminal record shows multiple counts of theft. Multiple counts of theft.
Like father, like son.
So y'all can see it all here. Theft $500 to $1,500. Theft. No seatbelt.
Three kinds of theft.
Maximum limit speeding. And he has a warrant out for his arrest, as y'all can see. This is Carmelo Anthony's father. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm telling y'all, more and more things come out. More and more things come out, and they're not doing that. They're not doing nothing but doing it to themselves.
Yep.
One thing about it, they're trying to make their son out to be a victim, and they're the only ones that's clearly, constantly running their mouths.
Yep.
They're running their mouths on the internet, running their mouths to Charleston White, running their mouth at Sarah Fields. I have seen messages myself. I can't disclose, I can't. Let me say that. I can't show y'all and talk about, the messages, what was said and how he is. But just know that he's not a good person. Not a good person. Very disrespectful. Especially, when it comes to.
I think when I find out the truth,
one thing that I do have to say,
should be
for
going
all
in
the
jail
people that has something to say,
for race bait and
different people on the internet. We all not perfect. I'm gonna say that we all not perfect. And people got to realize that. People definitely got to realize that. But one thing about it is that we can change. We can change and we can do better. And that's what I see out of a lot of people. Not speaking of Carmelo Anthony's father, as y'all can see, because this dude just keeps making it worse. Keeps making it worse and keeps making it worse. Every time he opens up his mouth or open up these apps. But y'all clearly see. Y'all clearly see. But y'all got here. Carmelo Anthony was charged with first degree, and he definitely been charged or tried as an adult. If he's getting convicted, he will spend the rest of his life in prison without parole, which, honestly,
it's a crime.
All fair. I mean, not even trying to be funny. All fair. But y'all let me know what y'all think that should be the outcome of this. Like I said, make sure y'all safe. Definitely much love, everybody. Thank y'all for sharing, liking these videos. It definitely has been a